What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Nova, aka King Nova is what they call me. No, it's fine. Um, yeah, y'all. What's up? Figure I'd just make this video just for y'all. Welcome back to StarRealm. First and foremost, shout out to all supporters and subscribers and likers out there for staying with my video. I know it's been a while since I last updated any videos for you guys, and it's been on my mind a lot because I've been very busy. I've been thinking about like all the different types of art styles and everything that I want to be doing, and just doing a lot of reflecting and getting caught up in life with handling business. Right now, I am reporting from Germany, and it's really beautiful out here. It's kind of crazy. Like, I wish I could live out here, but certain circumstances occur to where I am not able to do so, but hopefully in the future. But yeah, like it's been a while since I posted any videos. I just want to, start back up and try to figure out like a schedule to, how often I want to post, what the topics is going to be about. A lot more art, skateboarding, video games coming you guys' way. Um, at some point, I want to get into streaming, but who knows? We'll see how that goes. And yeah, man, I've just been chilling. You know, I just took a time to reflect on myself and what I want to do. And it's just been a whole lot on my mind. Been trying not to like stress out about it. I don't I don't know how I want to go about like making entertaining content for you guys, but I had a few ideas in mind, and hopefully in the future it'll work out. You know, I'm still kind of new to making like vlog videos. I mean, I know I had my like channel for a while now, but it's kind of epic on like how consistent you need to be. I'm learning that, and I feel like my channel is the most authentic channel since I don't do no edits or anything like that, and the stuff I post is not like boom bam in your face like other videos on YouTube. So I'm giving this YouTube thing a shot to where I just want to grow a community of people who are like-minded in the creative process, and this is for all creators, music, performance, sports, whatever. um yeah, man, I just wanted to like get back in touch with y'all because I don't want y'all to think like I forgot about this channel or anything like that. I don't want anybody thinking that this channel is dead, because it's not. It's just been on pause for a little bit. But yeah, man, like for the past 6 months, I've just been spending time in Germany due to work. Been working in Germany, and it's quite the experience, y'all. Like, I wasn't planning on making this video about that, but I guess I'll share some of that with you guys. So first and foremost, I just want to say shout out to my man Odd Nonsdam. He's a musician based in Berkeley, California. And I was just listening to like his music today, because today has been like a chill day. It is Friday the 12th of 2022. And I had a little bit of like creator's block where I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, man, like there's so much going on at once. And I had this YouTube channel I haven't been posting consistent videos on and whatnot, and it's kind of like put me down in the sense to where I feel stuck. I was actually kind of like nervous about making this video, because I'm like, yo, like I gotta put my whole face on the channel again. It's been so long. So the goal is to post at least one video a week minimum. Post one video a week and go from there. And then each video, like I'll have a different topic to talk about. So it's supposed to be informative for the most part, but at some point, as my channel grows, like it'll be a little bit more entertaining when I have a little bit more freedom and room to do, a lot more than just you looking at my face the whole entire time while I vlog and talk about life. But it is a good way. I mean, to me, like making YouTube videos is almost like therapy, you know. But I like sharing my thoughts. I like sharing my thoughts, and I want to share my thoughts on a broad scale, like to where I'm sharing these with other people who might be feeling the same way. But enough about that. Germany, right? So I'm out here in Germany, and the downtime I do get to have while I'm out here, man, like it's so inspirational because, mind you, I'm coming from Oakland, California, and here I am in Germany, you know, looking at the beauty and the scenes and stuff. I mean, check that out. Like I'm in the woods right now, and it's really pretty. I hope you guys can see that because the sunlight. Um, but yeah, like I'm out here in the woods. This is my element, as you can see. This is my element. My element. You know, in the woods, right here, boy. This is where all the inspiration come from. You feel me? And I'm reflecting. I'm thinking about like different things in my mind. Like, okay, this remind me of like Fairyland in Oakland. This remind me of Disneyland and whatnot. And then this remind me of like all the stories that I grew up hearing about, like fairy tale wise and everything like that. And a lot of you know who have been consistent with my channel. Oh, that is so terrible lighting. Um, I am big on fairy tales. You know, that's just me as an artist. And me as a millennial, I want to put my spin on fairy tales for myself because I feel like they will never die out. They'll always be a part of us. Not only that, just other stories that's being told, but being here in Germany, it inspired me a lot. Like the architecture here, the wildlife here. Like I've seen some phenomenal wildlife here. Um, the architecture, the culture, the history, like just the whole idea of being a young black man from Oakland in Europe, you know, in a place where I've always dreamed of going. And not only that, you know, me being really big on like medieval history and whatnot, I'm like, yo, like this is kind of crazy. Like I'm really out here in Germany, and this is where all that stuff went down. So my experience out here has been like pretty epic. I've seen like, you know, from like looking at the animals, foxes running around, and it got real close to me too. I was like, wow. And you guys know how I feel about foxes because, you know, Cairo. Um, and it just made me think like, what am I doing? Like, I'm out here. I should be feeling inspired and stuff like that, but I kind of like felt blocked. So today I was listening to Ad Nauseum music, and it just kind of like triggered that creativity in me again. Like, oh man, like this beat while I'm just chilling out here, it just kind of inspired me to want to do something creative. Like, and then I reflect on all the things I've seen so far, mainly like the architecture. The architecture is cool. It's like this old town. It's like being in a massive fairy tale story, but a fairy tale world that you actually can live in. Like they still have little houses that like huts, not huts. It look like cottages, like the way that they're structured and everything like that. It look like cottages. You got the old like cathedrals that's built way back whenever, and just the way like all the towns are like formed and everything. It looked like something of like it looked like a modern day like medieval town. You feel me? But modern not architecture, but like modern culture, like influencing it and like life being around it. The dragonflies are even beautiful. Like there are different colored dragonflies out here. I've seen purple, blue, green, violet. And I'm like, I didn't even think dragonflies could be different colors. And then what really blew my mind was when I saw a beaver just chilling in this little creek, you know, and I might post, I have a video clip of that you can barely see, but I'll probably post that later. But overall, I'm listening to Nasdam, and his music is just like inspiring me and giving me ideas of what I want to do. And one of the things I want to do is make my channel a little bit more adventurous because I be watching other YouTubers and it's kind of like static where they just sit in a room and they talk for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes and stuff like that. But I'm like, yo, like your channel is dope, you're a dope person, and like I think about what life is like for you outside, and I kind of want to explore that. I wish, if my job would allow me, like I wish I had the time to kind of just explore outside and vlog outside, like when I went to like different places like Berlin and Nuremberg and stuff. Like it was gorgeous out there. Berlin reminds me of San Francisco, but just German and a little bit bigger. And Nuremberg, that was a trip. Like it was really like they took like the old whatever's left in Nuremberg and just modernized it. And when I went to Nuremberg, it gave me like Kingdom Hearts vibe. Like this whole entire trip being out here in German gave me like Kingdom Hearts vibe, like Hollow Bastion and Traverse Town vibes. And especially Nuremberg. Nuremberg gave me the biggest Traverse Town vibe ever. And I'm like, yo, this is Traverse Town in real life. I ain't gonna front. Like, this is crazy to me. So I'm strolling along, playing the music to Traverse Town, chilling with my friends, having a good time. And man, I wish I had like the editing software I need so I can put like highlights as I'm talking about this in the moment as I'm talking about it. But it was gorgeous, and I'm like, yo, like it made me think like maybe this is some of the elements that I needed to see so I can put the pieces together on like what my vision is with this whole entire concept. So being out here in Germany is truly a blessing. A lot of people didn't like it because they just working all the time, and after work they just go to sleep. But me, I'm like, nah, man, there's so much to explore. Like we need to be out there exploring it, and well, they don't need to, but I need to. It's a must. I remember my cousin. It was like a long time ago. It was like back in 2014, 15. My cousin, I was like, he was giving me a ride somewhere, and he was telling me, he was like, look, as an artist, you need to travel. Like you need to see the world because that's what's going to motivate your inspiration and motivation to want to create. So you have to travel. I'm like, he's right. I need to travel, you know. And I'm really glad I took this trip because being out here seeing all this beauty blows my mind. I'm even thinking about like some of these elements that I discovered here in Germany. Like these are elements that I feel like is missing within the Magic Kingdom of Disney. Now, I can't say too much because Disney have their own agenda and stuff like that. But for StarRealm, it points me in a direction that I know I want to go. So, I have this love affair between medieval history and Chinese culture and history. And I'm like, I'm just an artist like sitting in the midst of the chaos. Like I'm like dead center in the chaos, and then chaos is just happening all around me. And here I am, just in this little bubble full of positive vibes, just reflecting on the absolute beauty that I still see in life. And that is the purpose of Star Realm, to help people realize in the midst of all the chaos that still exists in the world, like there's still perfect harmony and beauty and balance within the world that we live in. I see it all the time in nature, and it's hard convincing other people, and I'm not here to try to convince other people, but it's up to you to perceive it as, you know, the beauty that we as people are like missing. It's like a missing element to us in ourselves. And nature will always be one of the main motives for Star Realm. And then also like, the energy that we share, which is precious, which is what we call life. It's kind of like the force, it's an essential thing, and I'm hoping to like reflect that within this channel, within my artwork, and watch it grow like a tree. And I like sharing my ideas too. And you guys can feel free to share your ideas too on like what you think and everything like that. And I'll do my best to take everything into account, reflect on like what it is that I'm reading. Because at the end of the day, Star Realm is all about building a positive community, if not society, within the frame of like-minded folks, who's interested in, similar interests and whatnot. But yeah, like Germany put me in a position to where I want to focus on like a lot of like things that have to do with like nights and adventuring through like lands of like magic, like a type of wonderland, or better yet, fantasy land, you know, to where it's like, all right, we off on an adventure, and I want to share those with you guys. So it's been a lot. It's been a wild roller coaster, and I've been meaning to put out videos for you guys for a while. I just didn't know where do you pick up from where you left off and whatnot. But I guess like all the previous videos have always just been about like staying inspired. And I ain't gonna lie, like it was kind of hard because I was feeling uninspired myself for a little while. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little break until I feel like I'm ready to come back and start making videos again. So here I am. It's all about inspiration, seeing the light in the dark, because everybody has some type of darkness leaning over them, but you need to know that there's always a light. That's why I like Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, man, and go outside and breathe. Take in every moment. A lot of people like to rush and not take time for themselves to like really just sit outside, think and reflect, and be like, oh man, like I made it through the chaos. Like kind of like just take that in and reflect that, because it doesn't stop for anybody. As a human being, you are a living being that's alive, and you deserve to give yourself some type of credit to where you can step back and reflect on all the achievements that you accomplished. Like even if it's like little achievements, just reflect on that. Like, oh man, I did that. That's kind of cool. Because that's how we grow, when we realize how far we made it from, positions that are bad versus, us taking a different route that's going to lead us into a more positive environment. And that's kind of what I've been through for the past 6 months. It's like work is tedious to where I feel like it's not allowing me to be my creative self, and it's kind of holding me back. But the times that I do get that I want to create, it's like I don't create because I'm tired, or I just want to go to sleep, or whatever. But like as I like really think about it, I'm just like, you know what, I do have time to do these things, and I want to make every moment count. So that's what we should focus on as a community, is making every moment count, every second count. And whatever it is that you're passionate about. For me, growing up in the Bay Area, specifically in the Oakland, Berkeley community, like it made me like a part-time kind of hipster, not hipster, take that back, part-time kind of like hippie-ish, but taking time in nature just to think and reflect and get away from the everyday chaos that we see in society, because everybody deserves a little break from that, and take in that moment while on break to rejuvenate yourself to come back even stronger. Like, man, like I'm still alive and I still have peace of mind. That's the main thing, keeping your mind. Well, anyway, YouTube, I don't have too much to say. I'm just happy that I'm alive and I'm sharing this video with y'all, and I'm feeling kind of motivated to move forward with my creative craft. I have been working on some stuff and I'm surprised at the outcome. If you want to, you can check out my Instagram, which is StarRealm. It's star_realm, REALM 26. And the creative process don't stop. It's an ever learning journey, and we're gonna continue learning. And if we have to, we will learn together, grow together, and we're gonna make it through this chaos, y'all. So you gotta stay up and keep beaming. All right. So I am your boy Nova Ray, aka King Nova, the Shaolin Knight. And the Shaolin Knight is a pretty cool title because I am a knight trained in the arts of Shaolin. Shit. Anywho, let me know what you guys think as we continue this journey. I will put out more videos. I'll talk a little bit more about my inspirations that I have in Germany, and that will be in the next video, so stay tuned. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in here on StarRealm, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and elbow grease.